Hi, everyone, and welcome to the new episode of Building a Harmonious Family with Nevena Bajalac. And today, my guest is coming from Scotland. It's first time I have a parent interviewing in Scotland, and his name is Scott Burnett. And Scott is an entrepreneur. He's a mindset coach, and he runs his own academy. He will tell us about. He's also father of 11-year-old son. And before he was in corporate roles. So I'm very excited to hear from you, Scott, and thank you for being my guest today.
Thank you, Nirvana. So just a little bit about myself. I've come out of the corporate world as an engineer. Now I've moved into an entrepreneur. I started up my own mindset coaching academy, and I'm a elite mindset coach. I have a son. He is 11-year-old now. His name's Clay. He is the apple of my eye, and we have great family times together. We also have a little dog. Her name is Minnie. So at the weekends in Scotland, we go for lovely walks, especially in the winter.
That's beautiful. So tell me, I usually ask my guests, tell me a little bit more about your parenting journey. How was parenting becoming a father for you? Did you find it as a surprise? Was it like a very natural process for you? And were there any challenges that you experienced, obviously in different age groups, but what was maybe the biggest challenge you had as a parent?
It was a natural progression for me and my wife. Me and my wife wanted kids. So obviously we were trying, and then Clay come along, and the feeling when it was born it's a feeling you can't describe. It's the best feeling in your life that you're going to be responsible for this little child. The first year was pretty challenging because he struggled with sleep. So me and my wife had to work as a team and embrace the challenge, embrace the journey. And we also had both parents help us. My wife Lisa's side helped us, and my mother on her and their side helped us. So sometimes we'd get Clay would go and stay at his grand's at the weekend. Then me and Lisa would catch up on our sleep and get embraced for the next day.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more. So how was it working as a team? I think a lot of parents sometimes struggle in this. And how did you guys arrange that? And parenting is a teamwork. You have to work as a team and not just two of you. They say it takes a village to raise a child. So what are some things and maybe some tips you would give to parents in order to build a strong teamwork?
Um, you have to have a strong mindset, definitely. When challenges arise, like sometimes the first year he never slept, you just have to have an end goal in sight that it is going to get better and it is going to get easier. Definitely the mindset is key in achieving even that first year. It was tough, but we definitely got through it. You go through a lot of emotions. Sometimes you'll be ready to pull your hair out, then you look at your son and he'll just pull this big smile. Then that just makes everything go away, and you're so happy and joyous again.
Yeah.
It's an unbelievable journey, and it's definitely a journey that makes your marriage stronger. Definitely makes your marriage stronger, and yeah, teamwork mindset is definitely definitely my two key principles.
Yeah, I think in that situation also really working as a team to get some sleep, because when we don't have that sleep, it's very hard to keep the mindset, because then we're exhausted, we're emotionally exhausted, and we don't see things clearly. So I think really asking for help sometimes, even from your parents, or if you get any kind of help in a way with the child. So you take 2 hours, sometimes having a nap of 2 hours can really clear your head, and you're like, okay, now I can do one more day of this. So
Yeah,
I think that's very important. And I heard a lot of parents saying as well how they struggle actually admitting that it's okay to ask for help. Especially a lot of women tell me, I thought I have to figure everything out on my own, and it's my responsibility. And then I was overly exhausted and I wasn't happy. So I think also accepting that it's okay to ask for help, and ask to have rest and to clear your head, and that's very, very powerful. So tell
yeah,
us, yes, you wanted to add
yes,
something.
you definitely need support around you, and you definitely need to ask for help. Another good thing is having a routine. So just say your kid's getting up at 7 in the morning, get up with your kid, feed your kid, have a morning routine, things you're grateful for. I do a gratitude list. So 10 things you're grateful for in the morning. That really changes your attitude, and it shows you what you're grateful for in life. And another good point that we used to do was we used to take our son out for a walk in nature in the morning, just getting some fresh air, because nature is really calming, and it could really calm your mind when you're emotionally stressed at times as well. So I think they're both good points as well.
Yes, I love that. And often, with as a coaches, we start with really telling, parents, okay, let's change your perspective, and let's start with things you're grateful for. And a lot of people think it's a stupid exercise. They're like, what, every morning I'm going to write this? It's obvious I am grateful. But no, it really, once you start writing it, it really changes your perspective. So thank you, Scott, for bringing it up. And I invite everyone who are listening to wake up in the morning and write 5 things or 10 things you're grateful for, and try to look for new things over and over again every day. You will be surprised how many beautiful things there is in your life. And then nature, yes, no matter if it's a cold or hot, or just trying to find a way and get, I absolutely agree, get out and get to fresh air, and it will help you in a way calm down and change your perspective. That's wonderful. So how is the things 10 years now after, right after the hard sleep? Now it's probably seemed like a long time ago, but how did you keep the harmony in your family? This is something I would love to ask you.
Yeah, I think you've got this. It's very important to have core values in your family. Core values such as kindness, empathy, authenticity, humility, and I think those values that we've installed into our family has been installed to our son Clay, because we always get comments from other parents saying, Clay's so nice, he's so respectable, he's so kind, he's always wanting to help other people. And I think that is one of the keys.
Values that you wanted to implement. So for those families who are maybe young families, they're starting, when we say, okay, you want to grow empathy, you want to grow kindness and stuff, what are, because I see a lot of people, they want that, but they just don't know how. What is some advice that you would give them, how they can get there and build that?
So just be yourself, be authentic. Always look to help others. We're here on this planet to be of service to others. That's definitely my definition. And yeah, I've obviously implemented that from my parents as well. So the values have carried on as well. So been
Yeah.
really good.
They were role models for you.
Role models, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So tell us a little bit more about your academy. We're going to make sure that we put links and so people can connect with you and go to your website. Tell us a little bit more about your academy, about, how you work with people and why it's important that we work on our mindset.
Yes, so I believe anything we want to achieve in life is 95% mindset. So if you've got if you've set goals, big goals, and you've got the correct mindset, you can achieve the goals. And I believe that nothing's impossible. Have you heard of Bob Proctor?
Yes, he was one of my mentors. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love Bob.
I'm the same as well. I've studied with Bob Proctor as well, and he taught me some really key principles on mindset. So that inspired me to set up my own coaching academy and as a coach. So my coaching academy is called Mastermind Coaching Academy here in Scotland, and we help people grow, get out of their comfort zone, and become the people that they want to become.
Lovely. I love that. And yes, for everyone who are listening, if you don't know who Bob Proctor is, you should definitely research. He's incredible. And also make sure to connect with Scott and hear more about it. So, Scott, I usually also ask my guests, what is one advice you would give to parents? Something from your experience. It can be, as coaches, they usually come. I don't have one advice, I have 3 or 5. So how many ever advices you want to give, you can give. But what is the advice you would like to give to other parents who maybe go through struggles, um, who find parenting difficult? What is the thing you would say to them and how they can overcome that?
Yeah, so we've all parenting is difficult. We can't disagree with that. It is difficult. It is challenging. But when there is challenging times, it's how we perceive that challenge. So that challenge could be teaching us a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So always think, right, I've got a challenge and an emotional say impact here. What could I learn from this? How could I develop? How could I grow? And that's definitely key for me.
Yeah, what am I learning from this challenge? And ask yourself that. Yeah, changing that perspective. And somebody says, look for hidden blessings. Like, what is actually a blessing? Is this maybe pushing me out of my comfort zone, but am I learning something new, or is this changing me in a way? And a lot of children often push us out of the box. I always tell parents, you're in your comfort box of your beliefs and the system how you're raised, and children usually come and they're fresh minded and not spoiled by society, so they push us out of comfort zone and teach us, to let go of certain things and certain
Yeah,
beliefs. And it's sometimes painful for us as parents. We really want to hold to our beliefs.
yeah. And I think, especially when kids are young, from even being born up to 2 year old, they could feel your emotions. So if they feel that you are anxious or angry or something's going to happen, they could feel that emotion. But if they feel that you're calm, you've got calmness in mind, everything's just flowing with ease, they'll feel that as well. And
Yeah.
they'll be able to relate that, and they'll feel at ease
Yeah.
in your company. Because I remember an experience when Clay was young. Obviously, he was up quite a lot, but he went through a stage of crying. And my mother came down, and my mum's really easy and calm at mind. And as soon as mum came in and he felt her presence, he stopped crying straight away. It
Yeah.
just it's they're very, very intelligent, emotional beings at that age.
Yeah, or vibrational beings, right? They can feel
Right.
the same like
Yep.
animals. They can feel something we cannot feel or see or touch at the moment. And that's why I always tell parents the most important thing is that you work on yourself and your emotional intelligence, because you want to go through life and parenting and try to, stay calm and look at those positives, because this will reflect your children. And that was my message today. So Scott, is there anything else you would like to share with us as we are wrapping this episode? Anything else you would like to share with our listeners? Where they can find you? What's the best way they connect with you?
Just thank you very much for your time, Nirvana. It was great coming on, and it was really great to connect with you. I could be found on Facebook, Instagram. So yes, reach out and connect. We're here to help.
Beautiful. And thank you for, I know you specifically are speaking slowly because Scottish accent, I said at the beginning, it's always challenging to understand if we're not used to. So thank you for that, Scott. Thank you for your time. And I want to thank the listeners for being here, for listening. I'm sure you got so much value from Scott. Make sure to connect with him, like this episode, share with others so they can benefit as well, and tag us in your stories on Instagram, Facebook, and I will see you in the next episode.